how I made this Ghost Rider animation using Blender. So here we are in Blender, and first of all we have our Ghost Rider character, which is simply a human model I got. Then I deleted the head and added this skull model. Now let's bring in our bike. And this is where it gets very interesting, because this entire bike is rigged with only empties, and I'm going to break down this rig for you guys. So first of all, we have the main empty, which controls the entire bike and the remaining empties. So this is the main empty, the main bike empty that has the animation of the bike revving up. Then we have empties to control the rotations of the tire, as you can see. Another empty to control the rotation of the tire. And then we have this third empty here, which controls the handle and this tire of the bike, because this handle is going to be moving while the tire is also moving. So that is the hierarchy of empty. We have the main empty, then the tire rotation empty, and then the steering wheel empty. And then with all these empty sets, we now apply noise modifier to these empties. So let me show you. The first noise modifier we have is for the main empty, and which is a noise modifier on the x-axis. So as you can see, the bike just moves up and down, up and down, up and down, because it's rotating on the x-axis. Then we have another one which rotates on the z-axis, so that the bike goes up and down and side to side, up, down, and side to side, up, down, and side to side. That's it, up, down, and side to side. And you can see it's already giving life to the animation. The next noise modifier we have for an empty is for this handle empty, and that is also for the z rotation. And as you can see, it makes the handle move in the z-axis in a random way. So with all these random movements, it kind of implies like he's revving the bike as he's going up and down, and he's trying to stabilize the bike as he's revving it. So you can see now we have the whole animation locked in. Now let's bring in our character once more again. We have our character, which is parented to this animation that is locked in. Now this is where it gets interesting. I already have an animation for the bike, but then the character has to hold the bike. So I pose the character to hold the bike, and then what I do is very interesting, because the IK bone of this character, the IK hands bone of this character, as you can see, once I move the IK hand bone, you can see that all the other bone chain moves. So the IK hand bone of this character, I constrain it to this empty that is moving the entire handle after I have posed the bone. So after I've posed the bone, I now parent it to this empty, which means anyway this empty moves, the IK hand bone moves. And as the IK hand bone is moving, it gives secondary motion to our character. So that is just basically how this whole stuff is done. As the IK hand bone is moving, it gives secondary motion to the rest of the bone in our character, which just makes the riding animation look very interesting and sweet. And with all that baked in, down and loaded, to make this guy Ghost Rider, you all know we need to add some fire simulation, and that's basically what was done. I did a separate fire simulation for the tires and a separate fire simulation for the head, as you can see here. And yeah, let's just see how that looks. This is how it looks. This is how it looks. Looks sick, looks clean, looks interesting. And yeah, if you want to see the final results, check out my previous post on my page. And until next time, peace.